Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Zero number 118B. This is a piece of bronze spring cushion adhesive gasketing. So this is a piece of V cushion. You would see why we would call it that. It is self-adhesive, peel-away protective, peel-away tape on the back of here. And it's bronze. Where you would use this is in an installation where you want to use bronze to do the sealing, and you want to have self-adhesive as the method by which you're going to attach it. The traditional way, of course, to attach this material would be with nails. However, that sort of installation escapes the skill set or the tools, collection or the time or the desire of some installers and homeowners, and they want to just be able to press this material on, and lo and behold, here it is. Dimensionally, there is an image below this video that shows the overall width of this item, and let's put that to the test with our caliper. They have it at basically 9/16. My caliper is telling me that's way off. My caliper is telling me this material realistically 0.495, so just shy on half of an inch. The overall uncompressed thickness of the material with the paper backer on the back comes to about 0.224. When I go ahead and pinch that down, get an idea of what it compresses down to. If I pinch it down all the way, it comes down to about 0.085. So if I was dealing with, a 3/32 gap is going to be too small, in my opinion. 110 thousandths, eighth of an inch, 125 thousandths, maybe even a little bit bigger. That would be very appropriate for this. Okay, that self-adhesive tape that's on the back is going to be, historically it had been 3M products that Zero had used. I don't know if they still do with their ownership converting to Allegion, but they historically had used 3M. This happens to be a 24-inch piece. This could be literally used in any situation where you needed to compress that material, and I can only guess that the client may be using this as a lock strip, would be my guess, because the clients ordered a 119B full size of spring cushion weather stripping. However, you'll have a disconnect at the strike jam. So what the client may be doing, and I'm going to draw a little sketch here, and I'm going to assume that the client has a rabbeted jam, and I'll draw the door in place as well, just grossly out of scale. Okay. So looking at that sort of installation with your door swing, I could be guessing that the client's going to be placing the full-size material here, the 119, where I've drawn this area. But you can imagine in your mind's eye where you will literally have a disconnect when you have to cut that material over the deadbolt strike, over the lock strike. So the client might be using the 118 as a lock strip, which they would install there. Complete total guesswork on my part of what they're actually doing with this, but that could be how it's used, and it would explain why they've got this other piece on this order of a complete set otherwise. So that's probably where you could use it. You could certainly just use it anywhere. You had a restaurant, you had windows that were basically doors that you buttoned up tight during the winter. You can put this V-cushion bronze in that scenario, and on all four sides, in fact. Well, at least on the jamb, the header, and the hinge style. You could then rabbet the material together if you wanted, or you can get interlocking bronze weather stripping to seal that off. Where you'll exactly use it is kind of just limited to the imagination, but that's where I expect this 118 is being used. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, where you can see the bronze that they have from Zero. You'll see the 118 there, and that it's made in stainless as well. The 119 is there as well. You'll see references to the nails. You'll see the different types. A traditional set would be the 132 series. The part number 21 in particular, where you have a spring bronze. It's not a V. It's just a piece of bronze that's got a giddy up in it, calling it spring bronze. Probably roll formed is how that's made, to give it that sort of slight bend and angle. And then that's held in with nails. That's the traditional way to do it. I don't have any long-term reports on what self-adhesive, how it handles in terms of longevity of installation. I myself personally would be quite suspect of it working long-term, especially if the installation was placed down onto a surface that wasn't thoroughly clean and free of dust and debris and ready for receiving something that was self-adhesive. I would personally try to avoid that. However, there's going to be instances where you're a homeowner, you want to get something put on. You know what? The self-adhesive is going to be fine. I say that's awesome, and we could certainly help you with that. The interlock that I had mentioned earlier, you can see in part number 12 how those two hooks are hemmed over and used to great effect like this. You could put that onto a rabbeted meeting style, most certainly. Okay. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Zero products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Zero number 118B, spring bronze, self-adhesive, weather stripping, or any other Zero product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.